Good luck. Hello, how are you guys? Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you doing today? Just to make sure, Hannah Faith, can you hear me? Hannah Faith, Hannah, are you the same?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Are you the same person as Hannah Washington?
Yeah, Hannah Washington. I'm sorry. I had to join on my regular account instead of my school account. So,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm taking the attendance, so that's why I asked. Uh, am I missing here? I think I have everybody. Johnson. Johnson, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is it I'm looking for your name in my attendance list. Johnson. Kazi. You're looking for your name here. I didn't see your name. So let me write it down. Kazi Johnson. So I've started grading the first class work. Some of you are still making the same error. But what I'm going to say is this. Maintain good attendance. Make sure your attendance is good. In the second week of November, when I'll be reviewing grades, if you want to have a makeup, I'll allow you to make up 5 assignments. That time you can choose any 5 assignments that you want to make up. So probably by next week I'll finish grading most of them. Anyway, let's begin. Oh, before I do that, who has the name Zoom user? What's your name? What's your real name? Zoom user. What's your real name? Somebody have the name Zoom user.
Is it I is it me? It's
What?
Jessley.
Jessley? Last name
Yeah.
is Jessley? How you spell last name?
M as in Mary, Ejia.
Oh, it's Jessley. Okay. All right. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have everybody's name.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome. Now, if you have a question as the class proceed, ask me here. I don't respond to chat. I don't go to chat room during the class session. Let us continue from where we stopped last time. I introduced you to data presentation, and I hope you can see my screen. Can you all see the screen? Hello, guys.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, okay, good, excellent. So I introduced you to that on Tuesday, and we did an example in the classroom. We did 2 examples in which I showed you the pivot table. This is one we did in the class. Now, in reality, sometimes data set might be too large, even at that, and we have to put them in groups. That will lead us to what we called the grouped frequency distribution. Now, in a group frequency distribution, we organize large set of data into more manageable groups. So we use it when dealing with numerical data that covers a wide range of values. So instead of counting the frequencies for each individual value, we put them in groups. So doing it this way is very helpful, especially when you have large data sets, and it simplifies the presentation and allows you to focus on the broader pattern of the data set. Now, there are a few things we need to know before we start to group an example on this type of frequency distribution. One is this, the rules, the basic rules. First is that in statistical field, in the field of statistics, we prefer that the group have equal size classes. And so that means if the class size is, I'll call it class width as a matter of fact. So if the class width for the first group is 5, then for other groups, it will also be 5. If it's 10, then for the other group, it will be 10. Now, the We should.
Professor,
Yes, ma'am.
can it's not fair that you can't grade my Excel sheet because I'm having a hard time submitting it.
You, s-
Like
you,
I
you,
did the work, I did the Excel sheet, and I also did this classwork that you just gave us.
Mhm.
And it is unfair that you can't grade my work because you can't open it. And now I'm getting a bad grade for it. I did the work. I can show you in person.
Well, when you show me in person the class, and if you did it very well in the class, and I'll
I
give you,
did.
then show me in class, then I will give you I'll update your grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't grade anything something that I don't see. So just in case next time, try and save it. As a matter of fact, when you save it with in a Excel file, you should be able to open it. But if you save it on something else that I could not open, I can't give credit to something I did
I
not.
did send it in an Excel file.
You send
I
me
made
you
sure.
send me a copy on my email, and I tried to open that one as well. I couldn't open it.
But
Yeah,
it does work. I opened it on my phone and I opened it
on
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 my
the phone,
computer.
on the phone.
Yes, I did.
Okay, when we meet in class, show it to me. I need proof. With proof, I'll give you a credit, but without proof, I can't. I have.
Okay, because
Mm.
I'm gonna be back in class the Tuesday of the 21st.
Yeah, bring it to the class.
Um, okay.
Bring it to the class. So, for mutually exclusive classes, we don't use that. Yes, actually, we prefer that each class is mutually exclusive. That means it does not it does not one class, the beginning and end of each class should be separate. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm gonna show you this right here. I see this one right here, less than 10. Okay. Now I say 10 to 20. You can see that this is not, there's no this class is too open-ended. There's no line of demarcation between this class and this class because it says less than 10. Then it says at 10 to 20. Where do we start and where do we stop? Then it's here, it says 20 to 30. When you already have 20 on the other class. So this kind of class doesn't work. So that's why I said it should be mutually exclusive. For example, here, I don't know if I have a, well, I'll do example tonight, so this afternoon, so you can see what I mean by that, by being mutually exclusive. Now, it includes all data values. Uh, so make sure that data values are accounted for in total row. Okay. Then avoid empty classes. If there's no data set in a class, of course you can put zero there, but it's better to avoid having a class that doesn't have a data entry. If you follow the method I will explain today, you will not have any class that is empty. Okay, all your classes will be uh, filled up. Who's Erwin here? Anyway, so now having said that, I think we are ready to oh, there's one more thing. It says avoid open-ended classes if possible. Yeah, I gave you an example already on that one, and that are not mutually exclusive. Let us see the steps for constructing a frequency distribution, a group frequency distribution. Now, first of all, you decide number of classes you have. In some questions, you'll be asked to use a specific number of class, but if you are not given that uh, specific amount of number of class you have, there's a way you can determine it. I will show you in a minute. Once you determine that, then you find the class width. Then find the class intervals or the class limits. After that, you start doing the counting. Okay? Start doing the counting. Okay? Now, then after the counting, you have your class frequency distribution. Then the counting, make the counting faster and easier, and even more accurate, use tally mark to get them. After, you can erase the tally marks, Now, one method we can use to find number of classes or to determine number of classes is this formula you can see on the screen. 2 to the power k greater than or equal to n, where k represents the number of classes and n represents the number of data points. So we can use this formula to determine the number of classes to use. And for the class width, we use this here. Maximum minus minimum divided by the number of classes. Let us apply these rules, and then you can see that this is not really that difficult. Look at the first question we were solving tonight, this afternoon. It says, suppose you are tasked with creating a grouped frequency distribution based on a data set of 50 n equals to 50 data points or samples. How will you determine the appropriate number of classes to use for this, for constructing this frequency distribution? And how many classes would you use in the case, or in this case, where n is 50? If you remember the formula here, it's right. It says, in my solution here, it says 2k, 2 to the power k equals n. That's the formula we'll be using. So we're going to apply it to determine the number of classes we use for this scenario. N is 50. Now let's see, you do, try and error. See if, let's try k. Let's say k equals 2. In that case, 2 to the power k becomes 2 to the power 2. Okay, greater than or equal to n, where n is 50. So 2 to the power 2 is written in this form, 2 raised to the power 2. For your calculator, 2 to the power 2 produces, I would say, produces this result. Oh, excuse me. I would say, if you look at my calculator right here, you will see that 2 raised to the power 2 is 4. So that will not work, definitely not work, because it's not up to 50. So we go back and put right there. 2 to the power 2 will definitely not work. Okay, produce 6, 4, which is not work. I would say, what is the right word to use? Drop it. We can't use it. So let's try k for 3. If k equals 3, and then we can try this again. 2 to the power 3. You know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to put in the answer here, 4, which is not 50. Okay, drop it. So 2 to the power 3 in this case will be 2 raised to the power 3, and that will give us 2 to the power 3. If you look at the calculator, okay, I'm gonna make it raised to the power 3. 8. That will not work because 8 is not equal to 50. That's 8. So that will not work. Drop. Now let's try another one. Let's try if k is 4. Suppose k is 4. Okay, in that case, we have 2 to the power 4. Okay, what will 2 to the power 4 give us? You can go to our calculator again. 2 raised to the power 4 Okay. 16. That will not work either. So 16. So you drop it. So let's try the another one. You continue this way until you get the one that will be equal to or exceed 50. So let us try this one. When k equals, let's say that k equals 5 this time around. So 2 to the power of 5. Let's see what it will give us. We have 2 to the power of 5. Change this to 5. 32. 32 will not work. 5 will not work either. 32 didn't work. So let's try k equals 6. This one might work. It means that 2 to the power 6. What will this one produce? 2 to the power 6. 64. So this one actually is the point where it reached 50. 64. So we are going to keep this one. Keep this one. That means we need 6 classes. I'll write keep this one. So that means, because the question was how many classes shall we use? You cannot write we will use 6 classes. So this is how to determine the number of classes to use. Does anybody have a question on this? Any question? Okay. Excellent. Now, let us now do the actual work. Now, look at this question here. It says here, okay, the following data set lists the prices in dollars of 30 portable GPS navigators. Construct a frequency distribution using this data set. After constructing the frequency distribution, then find the midpoint, find the relative frequencies for each class, find the cumulative frequency for each class, find the class boundaries. Okay, so let's do it. So the first thing we do is to prepare the table of values. Determine the number of classes we need. In this case, there are 30 of them. N is 30. In this case, what we have here is k 2 to the power k. I'm going to move this to the second page so we can have enough room. So we have 2 to the power k equals to n. That means what we'll be having here, it becomes, since n is 30, this is going to be 2 to the power k equals greater than or equal to 30. Then we start trying. Let's assume that k is k equals 4, maybe 3. You can start from 1 if you like. To save time, I'll start from 3. So we have that 2 to the power 3 is greater than or equal to what? 2 to the power 3 is greater than or equal to what? 2 to the power 3. Let's see what it has. So we got 2 to the power 3 on the calculator. Okay. 2 raised to the power 3 is 8. So it's 8. So this one, you gotta drop it. Drop it. Don't need it. Let's try care 5. Let's see if care 5 will work for us. Let me try 2 to the power 5 is greater than or equal to what? 2 to the power 5. Okay. Is greater than or equal to, so let's try what it is. 2 to the power 5. 32. Okay. That case, we might have to check 2 to the power 4. 32. Okay. So we need 5 classes. That means we will use 5 classes. I'm gonna make this sense. It's too bold. Okay. We will use 5 classes. Just to verify, let me do 2 to the power 4. Okay. Suppose that care is 4. Okay. So suppose that care is 4. Just as a verification, 2 to the power 4 will be 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16. In that case, you drop it. So now we need 5 classes. Now, let us determine class width. How do you find class width? The maximum minus the minimum divided by the number of classes. If you look at our data set here, okay? I said the smallest value we have here is, let me see. I think 70 is the smallest value. Make sure I check everything. Oh, actually 59. We have 59. Okay. Yeah, 59 is the smallest value. And the largest here is, I'm gonna check again. 450 is the largest. So I'm going to write this down. So the maximum is 450, which is right here. And smallest is 59. Minimum is 59. With that, we can find the class width. So I said the class width becomes maximum minus minimum divided by number of classes. We have a number of classes as 5. So this is going to be equals maximum minus minimum. We got maximum is 450 minus minimum is 59 divided by number of classes, 5 classes. Let me write this down so I can put it on a calculator. 450 minus 59 divided by 5. So we're going to put this in a calculator. We got 450. Okay. 450 minus 59 divided by 5. 78.2. 78.2. Now, always round up to the next number. Now in algebra, if you say round, it is going to be 78. But what you're doing here is not regular rounding. We're just going to the next whole number, which is 79. Okay? Round. That is round to next whole number. What is it? So that's what we did. Not the regular rounding that you know of. You just want we round it to the next whole number. That's what you did. 79. So long as you have your decimal on it. Just make sure that that you're using the smallest number there and the largest number there. Okay? With these two things, we are ready to construct the table of values. Now, because the question want us to also find the midpoint, it also wants us to find the relative frequency, cumulative frequency, and class boundary. So you have to put them in that table once so that you can solve the whole thing in one table, okay? So we make the table. I think I have a table of values here. So I'm gonna make the table of values for this one. I'm gonna have class interval. So I'm gonna have how many columns in that table? Let's see. I have of course the class interval 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 columns, I believe. But I need the column for the counting. So let us begin with this first of all. Let's start with 3. We can add the rest of them later on. Okay. I'm gonna add 3 first of all. And I'm gonna make it okay. Since we'll be using okay. The class interval. Okay. Then the tally for it. I'm gonna tally it. Tally. Then frequency. I'm gonna use F for frequency. Okay. Now we can begin the counting. But before that, we have our class width at 79. We need 5 classes. We start with the smallest number to get an interval. Smallest number is 59. Okay. The smallest number is 59. So I'm gonna add 559 here first. Okay. We got 59. Now you begin to add the class width to it. The class width is 79. So 59, you have 59 plus 79, 138. You go there and put 138. 138, okay, plus 79. Go to your calculator again. Plus 79, 217. 217. Okay. Yeah, so you keep adding 79 to it until you get to the 5th class. Plus 79, 296. 26. Okay. Next will be plus 79. Plus 79. 375. 375. Okay. 375. Then put it, see how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You stop at the 5 because we need 5 classes. Then start this side. Okay. Put all the dashes. These are not minus signs, these are dashes. Mean 2. Now here we have 59. 59. Then we have 138. That means before that we need to have 137. Get 137 before you get 138. Then next maybe see 217. You're gonna get 216 before you get 217. Okay. 296. I mean 295 before 296. Okay. Then 25. Then this one is 375. You're gonna get 374 before you can get 75. Then last one, just add the class interval. I mean the class width, which is 79. So you have 374 plus 79. So we got 374 plus 79, 453. 453. 453. 4:53. So you have your class interval. Now let's get the frequencies. Before I get the frequencies, any question on how I got the class interval? Any question? Okay, good. No question. So look at the tally, the frequencies. We need the type. So I'm
Oh,
gonna,
Professor,
yes, ma'am.
I do have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So the activity you're doing now, is there an example of this in chapter 2 in the workbook?
Yes, it should be. There's an example in chapter 2. Yes. And
Okay.
also another example is you need is the one I'm giving you now.
Mhm. It's just that you're going really fast. That's why.
Yeah,
But
that's why I say if you have a question, ask me. I'm here.
okay.
Do you have any question?
I think it's more so like I'm not following what you're saying. That's why I want to look at the workbook.
Yeah, ask me where do you need have the confusion? Where is it the one I just did or
Yeah, it's
make it?
I understand what's going on. That's pretty easy. It's just like I guess like
You understand do you understand how I got the class
like
width?
how yeah, that is fine. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to do this in Excel. So like when you like put out
This type
classwork,
this type
I can do it.
this type you cannot do this type on Excel. I said do it using a different method. This particular method I'm using now, you cannot find it in Excel. Excel have a different method of doing it, and the difference will be a little bit, if you do a little bit, the answer will be a little bit different from this. So that's why this one is important. And as I explained, I also have videos on it. So, and also, like I said, if you have question on this particular one, do you understand how I got 59?
Yeah, a little bit.
59 is simply the smallest number in the group. Right here, it's right here, 59.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say you understood how we got the class width. So now this one we have a class width. You keep adding class width to it. If you add our class width is 79. If you add 79 to 59, give you 138. You keep adding it. 138 plus 79 give you 217. 217 plus 79, 296. 296 plus 79, 375. Now you stop here because remember we are using 5 classes. It says our answer produce 5 classes. Then repeat the same thing on this side, except that the first number there will be 137 since you have 138 here. Then you continue to add 79 again and you get the rest of them.
So, okay, repeat how you got 137.
This one is the second. See, you have this class, this one here, but this one is 138. So you count 137 before you count 138. Am I right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how I get it.
that I understand. It's just like how you got. Okay.
Yeah. Before you count 138, you gotta get 137 first. When you are doing counting, you count
Yeah.
138 here. So that's how then once you get it, then you start adding 79. 137 plus 79 give you 216. 216 plus 79 give you 295. 295 plus 79 give you this, and so on and so forth. So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I did my best on the classwork. But it's just very confusing. Maybe like we can all like you can guide like me on like
classwork,
I guess like in a session.
the classwork I gave you is not on this topic. The classwork I
I
gave you
know,
is on
but
different
it's
topic.
just
Yeah.
similar. It's similar.
So now let us put the numbers and the frequencies in. I'm gonna copy this so that it will be looking at it as we do it. I'm gonna paste it here so you can do it all together. I'm gonna paste it here. I have everything. So now let's start the tally. Now for the first one number we have here is 90. You can see that 94 in this group. So I'm going to put the tally mark right there. So we counted 90. So I'm going to check it off. 275. 275 falls in this group. So we're going to put it right here. And we'll check it off. 220 fall in this group. So I'm going to put the tally mark there. So we counted it. It's off. 130 fall in this group. I'm going to put the tally mark right there. 130 is off. 270 falls here. I put right here. 270 is off. 100 falls in this group. You can see 59 to 137 contain 100.
Wait, Professor,
Yes, sir.
you tallied 220 into the first group. Is there a reason why?
220. Okay, let's see. 220 should be here, not in the first group.
Yeah.
It should be on here.
Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah. It's not in the first group, it's right here.
No, but you had put it in the first group. So the
Okay.
first group is supposed to have
Okay,
two.
okay,
instead of three.
let's check it back again. 90 is right here. I put it check. 275 is right here. 220 should be here. Okay. We'll find out. Then 130 is here. Then 270 is here. So I put in the first group by mistake. Okay. Only two numbers so far in the first group, this one and this one. So 217 to, okay, this one, 1, 2, and 3. So this one should be 3. I think it's corrected now, right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an error. So 100 is in the first group, though. 100. I'm going to put 100 right here. So I'm check it off. Then 400 will be here. So 400 is off. 150 should be on this second group. So I remove 150. 200 should be in the second group again. So 200 is gone. Another 200 is gone and it's on the second group. 130 will be on the first group. So I remove it. 400 should be on the last group, which is here. 350 should be on this group here. So 350 is gone. 59 should be on the first group. Okay, 5. So 59 is gone. 200 should be on the second group. So 200 is gone. 70 should be on the first group. Now, first group, you already counted 5. Each time you count 5, you give a gap and start all over. So this 70 will be here. So I'm going to check it out. 200 will be on this group. Okay. 250 will be on this group here. 325 should be right here. 325. 160 should be on this group. So now this one I have already counted 5. So you're gonna give gap. That's for 325. Sorry, my mistake. I was at 160, right? Yep, I think that's what you're gonna be. 160. It's 160. Right here. 95 should be on this first group. $250, okay, should be here. $450 should be on this side. 180 should be here. I'm gonna make 180 here. And 150 should be here as well. 150. 300 should be on this side. Okay. 300. 170 will be on this side, okay? 170. 250. This one. This one is 5 already, so I'm gonna get gap. For 250. Then 130 should be here. 130, which is here. I put 2 right there. Then 150 should be here. 5 again. Okay. So let's put this. This one is 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 10. And it's again 30, okay. This one is 6, 3, and 3. So let's get the total. See if you get counted everything. Make sure you counted everything. So how 8 plus 10 is 18. Plus 6, 24. 18 plus 6 is 24. Plus 3, 27 plus 3, 30. So we are good. So that the total is 30. So now before I remove this, is anybody confused about this tally method? Okay, so everybody's good then. So I'm gonna remove the tally now. Since it has done its job. We have our frequency here. So this is remember the question says construct a frequency distribution using the data set. This is the frequency distribution, which comprises of the class interval and the frequency. Now, that's when I ask you to construct a frequency distribution table. This is what you're gonna do. And like I said, there's a way you can do it in Excel, but the answer will be a little bit different from this. Otherwise, this is how you can do it. Next thing is, it says after constructing this, they want us to find the midpoint, relative frequency for each class, the class boundary. So let's put them in to find them. We find the class boundary. So I'm going to add class boundary here. I'm going to insert a column for class boundary. I'm going to insert another one for midpoints. Okay. Another one for relative frequency. Let us make the adjustments now. Okay. I'm going to remove some of them so we can have room. Okay, I'm going to remove this. I'll remove this so that we have, excuse me, sorry. I'm going to remove this one. Okay. Let us expand it. Okay, I'm set. I'm going to remove this. If it doesn't want to expand, I'm going to remove it. All right. Okay, this is gonna be class boundary. Then next will be okay, I'm gonna make some adjustments here because this is not working for here. Okay. Got it. At last. Okay. Now, this is the boundary. I want to make it bigger so I can add more columns there. Now, they want us to get the midpoint. So I'm going to put a table for midpoint, a column for midpoint here. Midpoint for the midpoint. Okay, midpoint. I'm gonna make sure that I got it right. Okay, I got it this time. So I had midpoint. Then I got the frequency. Okay. For the frequency I have, they also want us to find the relative frequency and cumulative frequency. So for the relative frequency and cumulative frequency, I'm going to add 2 columns for that. Okay. Okay, let me put it right here. Insert. I'm going to add 2 columns here. So that is for the relative frequency and cumulative frequency. Let me get the cumulative frequency and then I got relative frequency. Okay. We need the cumulative. Okay, frequency. From now on, I'll be using CF for that. Okay. I'm going to use CF for cumulative frequency. Then next will be the relative frequency. Relative frequency, which is from now on, I'll be using RF for that. RF. Okay. Now, we're ready to get the boundary. To get the boundary, we need the boundary number first. We need to get the boundary number first. So the boundary number will be, I will show you how to get it. We have, the formula is this. Class boundary number, lower class limit of the second class minus the upper class limit of the first class divided by 2. So once you got this boundary number, you will subtract it from the left side to get the class the lower class boundary, and you add it to the right side to get the upper class boundary. So to do that, I will get the boundary number first. So let's see lower class interval. It says lower limit of the second class. This is the second class right here. And the lower class interval is right here, 138. 138 minus the upper limit of this class is 137. I'm sorry, of the first class. See, upper limit of the first class is 137. Put 137 right here. Divided by 2. So I'm going to write this down so that we can get it from calculator. 138 minus 137 divided by 2. Okay. Let's bring it here. So you have 138 minus 137. You close it, then divide by 2.5. So the boundary number is 0.5. 0.5. Okay. It is 0.5. 0.5. 0.5. And then you can now get the lower boundary. So for the lower boundary for this side, it's 15. Once you get the answer, you subtract each of this number on the left side from point subtract the 0.5 or their answer from each of these numbers here. 59 minus 0.5 give us 58.5. You can verify it with your calculator. 138 minus 0.5 give us 137.5. 217 minus 0.5 give us 216. Okay. 296 minus 0.5 give us 295.5. Okay. 375 minus 0.5 give us 374.5. Then you get all of them. So you can now put your dashes. Okay. Why are dashes? Now next will be the upper boundaries. In this case, you add 0.5. 137 plus 0.5 give us 137. 137.5. So I'm gonna make this column to be a little bit smaller so that it will accommodate everything there. Okay. Now with this one, 216 will be 216.5. Okay. This one give us 295.5. Okay. See 374. If you add 0.5 to it, give us 374. Okay. Then 453. You have 453.5. So you have all your numbers in all the boundaries. These are the boundaries. Call it class boundary. Okay. Any question on how I got the class boundary? Any question on how I got a class boundary? Okay, no question. Excellent. Excellent.
I do actually. Can you repeat the process on the last one just one more time?
The this one here.
Yeah.
You just to this answer you got here to add it to this one here. 453 plus 0.5 give you 453.5.
Okay, and then you subtract it from the
And for the on left side, you subtract it. 375 minus 0.5 give us 374.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So any other question, you can even verify it. 375 minus 0.5 here. 375 minus 0.5 is give it 374.5. And that's what you gotta put on the other side of the boundary. So now we already got the proof. You already know how to get. Do you guys want me to save this video and upload it for you?
Yes, that will help me.
Yes, please.
I'm really slow with understanding
Okay, I'm gonna upload it. I have it on the YouTube, but I'm gonna upload this one for you in the class. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna put it in the class. So probably you see it.
Also,
Yes, go ahead.
can you, I don't know if like one day you can like upload a video on how to like download Excel because I have a MacBook. So I download, the PDF. No, I download the Excel sheets and I upload them, but I don't know how you're seeing them through Windows.
I thought you said you're gonna bring You're the one that mentioned about the grading, right?
Yes, but I
Yeah,
don't
bring
want
it to
those to
class. Bring it to
happen
class. Let me
again.
see what you see, what you have in class.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I will do that.
Yeah. Now for the midpoint, just class midpoint, the lower interval plus the upper interval divided by 2. When I say the lower interval, this one on the left side is called the lower class interval. The one on the right is called the upper class interval. For the class boundary, the one on the left is called the lower class boundary. The one on the right is called the upper class boundary. So you can use either one of them to get the midpoint. For example, the first midpoint is you have equal. I'm gonna move this down. The first midpoint will be equals it's a lower class interval, which is 59. Okay, got 59 right here, plus the upper class interval, which is the 137, 137, 137 divided by 2. So I'm going to write this down. Okay, 59 plus 137 divided by 2. So you have 59 plus 137 divided by 2, 98. So the first one is 98. The first interval is 98. So you can go there and put it 98. And if you decide to use the boundary instead, in that case, you're going to have 58.5 plus 137.5 divided by 2. That will give you the same answer. So as a proof, I'm going to put it here. 58.5 plus 137.5 divided by 2. As a proof, I'm going to show it to you as a proof. So I have 58.5 plus 137.5 divided by 2. See, 98. So you can see that you get the same results if you're using boundary or interval. So I'll show you the proof. Once you get the first one, I know you can get the rest of them by adding them and dividing by 2, but to save your time, once you get the first one, then keep adding the class width to get the rest of them. Which means that if I add the class width is 98. Sorry, it's 79. Okay, let me write this. Class width equals 79. So if I add it to this first answer, I'm going to get the answer for the second one. So that means the next one will be 98. 98 plus the class width of 79. Give me 177, which is the second class midpoint. I think it's a 177, I think. 177, right? Yep, 177. So you have 177 right here. 177. Next is to add 79 to that. Okay, plus 79. Plus 79. Give me 256. 256. 256. Plus 79. Plus 79. 335. 335. Then plus 79. Plus 79. 414. 414, yeah, 414. Okay. 414. Excuse me. 414. That gives us the midpoint for all of them. Then cumulative frequency is just to add the frequencies, the current frequency plus the next frequency. Now let me put it this way: the first cumulative frequency is the same as the first frequency, which is 8. And to get the next one, you add to get this one, you add this number to the next frequency, which is 8 plus 10 is 18. 18, then to get this one, add this number to the next number, which is 24. Add 24 to 3, add 27, and add 27 to 3, give it 30. And that's it. That's it for cumulative frequency. Any question on how I got it? Yeah, excellent, excellent. No question. Now, relative frequency. For this, you just divide. Let me show you the formula. For relative frequency, you just divide the frequencies by the total. For example, this one, the first relative frequency will be the frequency here, which is 8 divided by 30. So you got 8 divided by 30. You got the first relative frequency. 8. So you got 8 divided by 30. Give me 0.267. 0.2666, that means rounded to 0.267. 0.267. So, or if you like, you can call it 26.7%. Okay? 0.267, which is right here. 0.267. And you follow that method. 10 divided by 30. You got 10 here divided by 30. 0.333 or 33.33%. 0. Then 6 by 30 give you the result. 6 by 30. You get 6 by 30.2. 0.2. 0.20. Okay, next will be 3 by 30. Excuse me. 3 by 30. You got 3. That's 0.1. So, and then we have 2 of them. So we have 0. You have another 3 by 30. 0.100. And then to verify this, we can add all of this. 0.267, 0.333, 0.200, 0.100, and 0.100. Let's check it. It should add to 1, or at least number that is approximately 1. So let's verify this as a proof. So we got 0.267 plus 0.333 plus 0.200 plus 0.100 plus 0.100. See, they add to 1, which is 100%. If your answer is bigger than 1, that means your answer is incorrect. 1.000. So we have answered all the questions they asked us. First of all, they asked us here to construct a grouped frequency distribution. We did, and also to answer all these questions: midpoint, relative frequency, cumulative frequency for each class, and then class boundary. We answered all of them using this table. Any question on this? Okay, no question. Excellent, excellent. Now, by chance, if you are given, if you're asked to do this on Excel, Excel doesn't have, Excel has, it doesn't have the, like, yeah, there's a way you can do it in Excel, but it may not be exactly this result. However, you can generate this result in Excel by doing the calculations in Excel using Excel formulas. Let me explain to you what I mean by that. First of all, you need to get the boundaries, okay, and then the rest of them. Now, to get the interval, first thing you need to get is the class width, okay. Get the class width. Then you can now put the numbers in, and then these numbers should be in Excel anyway. First of all, before you can do that. In that case, you type them in, and then you already know your class width to be. You get your class. You can get your class width in Excel. Okay, let me see if I can show you on Excel. You have the numbers in Excel, right? Like this one. I think I have it somewhere. I think I have it somewhere right here. Let's see. Yep, I got it in here. So you need to get the class width. The maximum. Can you see the screen, guys?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now first of all, you get your maximum. See, the only way you can do it in Excel is type the formula, use Excel formulas. Maximum value, minimum. Okay, maximum here, we get the maximum as 450. You can get it from here. If you put them in order. If you put them in order, you can see that you can say maximum. Look at how you can get it faster. Equals max. See? Double click and highlight the whole thing. Okay, press the enter key to give you the maximum 450. For the minimum, put equal sign, type MIN, it pops out. Double click and highlight the whole thing. Okay, press enter key, give you the minimum 59. So that the class width becomes maximum equals maximum. Well, let me put in parentheses. Maximum minus minimum. Okay, divided by number of classes. I've shown you how to get the number of classes. 5 classes we're looking for. That gives us 78.2, which you round up to the next whole number as 79. Okay. With that, you can make your interval. You have a class with Excel. We use bin. Excel use bin. They call it bin, or you can type it manually. Now, if you use bin, let's say call it bin, then you can now say, okay, bin starting from, start from the lowest, which is 59. Keep adding the numbers, the 79. So 59 plus 79 gives me 138, which is the same thing we have on the one we did manually. You can see right here, 138. So you continue like that to get the rest of the bins. So going back to Excel, then you continue, calculate until you get to the 5th class. Highlight it. See, we stop at 375 on this, but so using Excel to get it directly, we need to get one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that, because if you stop at 375, that did not cover the entire, because the maximum number there is 450. See why I told you that in Excel, you cannot, you can do it with formula, but you have to type it formula manually. I have a video on how to put this part here. This one, let me show you what I mean by that. How I can put this one here that we got here in Excel, and the midpoint can be calculated using Excel formulas. Otherwise, let's go back to Excel. I think that you want to use this Excel to do it. Now, you can now, actually to use Excel, it will be, we are doing histogram. And my mouse froze. Okay, I'm gonna unfreeze it. Okay, it's when you're doing histogram in Excel, that's when Excel will calculate, construct the frequency distribution right away. So in that case, click on data analysis, and choose histogram. We haven't done histogram yet, but while trying to construct the frequency distribution in Excel, use the histogram. You click on histogram, and it will create the frequency distribution table even before the histogram. Click OK, and you have the input range is your data. So I'm going to use the gas prices. I'm going to highlight all of them. Okay. Right here, click it here. Then the range, the bin is right here, the bin. Okay. All right. I have my mouse full again. Okay. Now I click on the name, so I'm going to check labels. Okay. Now for the output, I want you to place it right here. For the output, I want it right here. Yeah. I click on that section. Right here. That's where I want it. Then I said, because I'm looking for chart as well, I'm going to say chart output. Now I click OK. You can after input output reference. Okay. Input output reference. Output. Input. Okay. Let's see what it says reference. The bin is right here. Okay. My mouse keeps frozen. Okay. So output should be here. Then you can see right there. See how it will be in Excel. Let me move this histogram away. I'm gonna move it away a little bit. You can see how it looks. So after that, you can now adjust it manually. My mouse, I'm gonna change this mouse. Now, 59. Okay, we can start adding the like I said in the first one, you get 137 before you get 138. You can say 137. Then you can now you keep adding 59 on one side. Just like it. So it's a whole different ball game when you're doing it in Excel. You can just make some adjustments. 138 to 16, because you get 216 before you get 217. 217 to 296, 295. And as we are doing this adjustment, you notice that it is adjusting it on the histogram as well. You can see it's adjusting as well. So we'll do this when we do histogram. I'll explain more. But the main thing for you to understand today is how to get the class number of classes that you need, which is I explained here with the example, and I also explained here. Then how to get the class width and how to do the counting using a tally and then how to calculate, use this one to calculate midpoint, frequency, cumulative frequency, and relative frequency. In our next class on Tuesday, I will show you how to get the cumulative frequency and relative frequency calculations using Excel. And I also show you how to get the boundary in Excel when you already have this part. Okay. Any question before we end tonight? Any question?
Will this be on Canvas? Like these notes?
You mean the video or not?
The video.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the video tonight. After we finish it, I'll upload it in the module or in the announcement, as a matter of fact. But I'll try and put it on the module as well.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Also, is this still
Your voice is
chapter 2?
breaking up. Can you speak slowly?
Okay. Is this still chapter 2?
Yeah, we are still in chapter 2. We'll begin chapter 3 next week, but we will finish chapter 2 on Tuesday, so that on Thursday we'll begin the next chapter, which is chapter 3. All right, guys. I think I have everybody's names here. If you don't have any other question, you are free to leave, and I will see you on Tuesday.
Have a good weekend.
You to enjoy your weekend.
Professor,
Yes, ma'am.
I just have a question about the random sampling homework.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I saw your comment and I replied back. You had said I wrote the same medication for all the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you could show me what you're talking about because I checked and I'm not sure.
The same thing had also happened to me, but when I checked my Excel, it was like all the correct medications.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think I deleted it, but I'm gonna open it, try and see if I can get it from the delete folder. Let me see. I can open it.
I had re-emailed you my work to show you like what I see on my end.
Oh, who? Is it the one that said the same medication?
No. So this is Sydney speaking. After I had seen your comment, I had re-emailed you my assignment to show you like what I see in my Excel, that it has all the correct medications listed out and not just the one medication all the way down.
So yeah, the one that you have all the Prilocaine, right?
Yeah. But on my end, it has like, like aspirin and hydromorphine, all that good stuff.
Let me see if I can open up this. Put this away. What's your name again?
Sydney Cooksey.
Okay. Let me see if I can log in here. Okay.
We could leave, right?
Of course you can leave. I'm waiting for the person that was is Sydney. You have to stay back since you asked this question, right?
Yeah.
And me as well.
So look at what I see on for Sydney.
Yeah, that's my new email all the way at the top.
Sydney, is it just not you? Okay, Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when I open yours, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
It's coming up. See? When I open your own, it's what I see. Can you see it?
Yeah, but
Prilocaine.
so I sent you a new email to show you what I see on my end, how it's the all the correct medications. That's the email that I had sent you before class started
Okay,
to show you like what I see.
I'm gonna open So the email you say you sent me, this one here,
Yes.
this is the email.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you open? Oh, is this is the attachment?
Yes.
Okay, let me open it again. Let me close this one. Then let me open your attachment. I'm gonna close this one because it's blocking. Close this one. Okay, this is for Sydney, right? Sydney, you
Yes.
still there? Good.
Yes.
I'm gonna open this now. But you have a different round.
Have a what?
This is you, right?
Yes, this is me.
So how come you have this? Is it what's the file name you used to save it?
The what? The final.
File name. Can you see the file name? Is it rand?
Oh, because it made me, since I had to resend it again, it made me relabel it.
As rand?
Yeah.
Because I want to ask because I have somebody that graded the assignment and that name is rand. Let me show you what I mean by that.
No. That's just what I retitled it to. Because since I had already sent it to you with the original one, it made me either have to delete that one and make a new one or just retitled it. So I just retitled it random sample.
Okay. Okay, now, so let me, this is what you did, okay? So let me verify this, say 8. I'm gonna pull out can you see the screen?
No, it's still in your email.
Okay, I opened it, this is what I see. Can you see it now? Can you see?
Yeah. Now I see it. That's what I see on my end.
Okay, 14, 16, 17. Now let me verify this
Mm-hmm.
from the work I gave you guys. Open it, medications. Share this and close it. Medications. My mouse is medications. Okay. You can see where the medication should be selected, right? You can see the screen, right?
Yes.
Good. Now your own, let's see what you got here. Round. The first one is 8, which is Naflon. Let me double check this. Okay, good. Let me check the second one just to verify. Second one is Dialox, 48. Dialox, 48. Okay, so I will fix it the grade now. Okay, this is Sydney, right?
Yes, Sydney Cooksey.
So I'm gonna fix the grade. So it is verified now. All right, yeah. So I see you guys in the class on Tuesday.
Oh, I still had a
Okay.
question
Thank you,
about
Professor.
mine.
You're welcome, Sydney. Okay, I'm gonna fix Sydney. So, yes, what's the question, ma'am?
Yeah, I had the same issue with mine as well. Like you had said, it just had the same list of medications, but on my end, I didn't see that. So I was wondering if you could show me.
I don't think I say it's the same medication on your own. Your own is
E
it has no medication.
None,
None. Yeah, what's the name?
Elisa,
Yes, I'm gonna show you
ELYSA.
my comment. My comment was that there is no medication at all. Okay, it's different from her own. Her own is that's the same medication. So mouse. Okay, let's see. Maybe I can share this. Okay. Well, I think I opened too many pages, so I'm gonna close some of them so I can be able to see these things. Okay. Mouse. Okay, let me see. Yeah, opened it. It's too much. Okay, now let me share this. See if I can share it. Yeah, I'm here now. Got it. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So I got that's you. This is classwork 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna classwork 1.
I emailed it to you because I think I had a problem with submitting my file.
Yeah, I think I remember I still to email it. This and I mentioned that your grade there is based on the email. When you send my email. That's you right here. Say, look, see my feedback? Your grade is you wrote only the numbers, only the medication. Oh, okay. Your own case, I wrote the wrong thing here. Your own case is not the medication only. It is you wrote only the numbers, not the medications. So I wrote the wrong thing there.
Because so on the Excel file, we had to put the medications in Excel as well as
Beside
pages.
you have to do well explaining the class. You get the random numbers that I explain to prove it, and then
Hmm.
write them out. Then write the medication that correspond to the random numbers beside
Yeah,
beside each of them.
I wrote the medication and the random numbers on the worksheet you provided us. I didn't write it on Excel though.
Did you upload the worksheet here?
I sent you an email.
No, you have to upload. What I asked you to send to me was the Excel. So if you have the random numbers written on the worksheet, and then you should have attached it to to the email you sent together with the Excel file and the worksheet. Did you do that?
Yeah, it should be in your email.
Okay, let me open it then. After I graded it, I deleted it, so I'm gonna open it again.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what's the name again?
Elisa, Elysa.
Say this is what you sent to me.
Oh, so it doesn't.
This what can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm like so
Let me
confused.
open it.
Okay.
See, you have numbers, but this one doesn't prove any work. But let me open the other one. See, look, it doesn't prove any work done, but let me open the other one though. Because there are two files there. This mouse. Let me close this.
I think it's frozen. Oh.
And here, I open this one. Yeah, you sent it. Is it in Word? See, I can't. You can
I
see. You
can't
can see the
see.
screen, right?
No, I can't. I can't see.
When I try to open it, I got this error message. Can you see that? We found unreadable
Yeah, I can see
content.
that.
Yeah.
So
So you gotta save it on something. When you want to submit assignment, save it in the right file that I can open. Besides I think you send it to your own twice, right?
did I send it twice?
Yeah, because there's one I opened and it should have the numbers, but doesn't have the numbers where you do the random selection.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't see the medication.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
thought I sent the Excel file so you could actually see my work that I did, and then I sent the
you send it twice.
worksheet.
That's one I say send it twice.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that one. That's why you get some credit. But this one, I'm thinking that this is what's her name again? I mean, you do I asked you to email it to me, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I'm the one that asked. So that's why I think you emailed it twice. So this one's for Sydney.
Oh, because
I have one that
I
said I have
I
it. This
completely
is
redid it. Yeah, I completely redid it.
yeah. This is it. Okay, this is the
Yeah, that
first
was
one.
from the first
That was the first. This
one.
one
Yeah.
when I just checked, right? Okay, this is the second one. This one I could not open.
Okay.
I actually opened it. Oh yeah, look here, it opened.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I say send it twice. Say this is the one that show where you did the work.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
this is the one that showed numbers, but medication. This is why your grade was based on this one. But I made a mistake and wrote something similar to what I wrote for give a feedback that I gave Sydney to you. But this is what meant in so this is your main work. There's no medication by this side of it.
I guess I just misunderstood because I thought that the Excel was just to show the
Your work.
calculations, and
Then
then the worksheet was actually to list the number with the medications.
yes, that's what it is. But I see the numbers here, but I didn't see the
Oh my
medication.
gosh. Okay.
What I'm gonna
Okay.
suggest is like
I
is-
really thought I sent the worksheet as well. That's why I'm like so confused.
yeah, what I'm gonna
Okay.
suggest is this. Maintain your attendance, keep your attendance in good standing in November, second week of November, when I will start looking at attendance and grades. You can request to make this up and then make it up. Yeah. So those of you that for instance, you and the other guy, I allow later, about three of you, I allowed to make it to send it to my email. I did that because I have not really explained it in a class. You see, but now, so you still have option to make this up, but keep coming to class. That time, will just remind me.
Okay.
Maybe I'll give you something to make it up. Okay.
Okay.
Mm. All right, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go. Our time is past. If you have any other question when we meet in the
Professor,
class.
I have one thing I wanted to say. So the random sampling with the medicine, I think I put the comment on my assignment, but so I did it with the Excel. I submitted it through Excel and all that, and I submitted a document of the medicine that I put. But for some reason, when you click on Excel, like it tends to change the numbers that I randomly put with the formula. Like it's weird. Like it'll be normal, but then when you like reload the page, the numbers will change. So I just wanted to put that in. I just want you to keep that in mind because you'll see what I'm talking about when you review my assignment. But
Yeah, we did that in the class. I say that when you select it, it will keep changing. But what you're gonna do, write it. There's a way I showed in the class, and even in I think how you can make it to stop changing. But that one you selected is a proof that you did the selection. Then you can type the other one and then write the medication by the side and then upload. So as you are typing it, even when that original one is changing, that shouldn't bother you because that is a proof, only proof, and I need it as a proof only. That's all. Then you can type the numbers you originally selected, and then type the medication beside them, and then submit.
Okay, never mind. I'm good.
I
then.
mean,
Okay.
but in any case, if you are still confused about it, when we see in the class on Tuesday, you can show me.
Okay. All right. That sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hello, guys. Hello. Hello. Can you hear me? Hello. Let's see. End the class.